Samadhi is generally translated as concentration. That's not the best translation because the term concentration carries so many different connotations. Samadhi means undistracted. It is derived from the Pali prefix sam, which means together, and the root da, which means to put or place. It is related to the Pali verb samadhati, which means to bring together or put together. So samadhi means undistracted, bringing the mind together in a unified, steady, undistracted awareness. There is more than one way in which an undistracted awareness can develop. If you pick any meditation practice, we'll use mindfulness of breathing as an example, and you bring your awareness to connect and experience your breathing, and you continue bringing your awareness back over and over every time the mind wanders away, reconnecting with the breath. Over time, you will strengthen your ability to stay with just the breath and not wander away as much. The undistractedness is strengthening. And as it grows, you can get quite skilled, quite good at staying just with the one thing, the breath, so that your mind will hardly ever wander away, and you may stop noticing other experiences so much as just the awareness of the one thing, the breath, fills your consciousness more and more. If you took it far enough, and this would be taking it quite far, you would be so good at staying undistracted on the one thing, the one object, the breath, that you would not notice anything else anymore. You would not even feel your body. You would not have awareness of your body. You would not notice thoughts, moods, emotions, any kind of feelings, sounds. For you, the changing flow of experience would have come to a stop. That's a certain kind of undistractedness or stopping. We call this kind of samadhi, this kind of undistractedness, one-pointedness, because the mind is narrowly focused just on the one thing, the breath. We also call it exclusive samadhi because you are exclusively on the one thing, and also because it excludes any other kind of experiences. So again, this is a kind of stopping. The changing flow of experience comes to a stop. There is another way in which undistractedness can manifest, which is just as deep, but qualitatively quite different. In this kind of undistractedness, the mind itself comes to a stillness, comes to a stop, but the changing flow of experience continues. So rather than experience itself stopping, the mind comes to a steady imperturbability and unmoving, undistracted presence. And it is open to receiving any other experiences that may arise. Rather than calling this one-pointedness, we call it unification of mind. It's the same term, but it signifies that the mind is not just on the one thing, but it's open, it's a more broad awareness. Rather than calling it exclusive samadhi, I call it inclusive samadhi because it is open to include all experiences. So these are two different kinds of stopping. Sometimes people will say that the first kind in which the changing flow of experience stops is deeper, but it's actually not deeper. It's just a different kind of stopping. I'll just use an analogy about how the brain may work. I don't know if this is actually what happens in the brain, but I think the analogy will work. Whatever brain centers give rise to the undistractedness of mind, the unmoving, the steadiness of mind, is the same in both kinds of samadhi. But in the exclusive samadhi, the other brain centers that give rise to changing experience also come to quiescence. where in inclusive samadhi, those brain activities are allowed to continue. And so we'll see as we move forward in the meditation instructions that meditation on its own will move in one of these two directions, different for different people. And you can also steer it in different directions. And especially when we begin to talk about jhana, we'll see that these lead to two different kinds of jhanas. And then we'll have some choice points on which way we want to aim the practice or to let it unfold on its own.